welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be doing my first bi-weekly paycheck of July. We're going to be doing our budget, and we will be using the Budget Mom's Paycheck Tracker worksheets from the Budget by Paycheck Workbook. And then also I am using my Happy Planner, the budget edition, the 2020 that they printed out this year. And also guys, last but not least, if you have not already hit that subscribe button, please make sure to click on that subscribe button, and then also click on the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos. And then also, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You guys know what I was going to say. All right, so if you are ready to check out and see how I set up my first July bi-weekly paycheck using the Budget Mom's worksheets, please stay tuned. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our July section. And I am going to take out my bill tracker so that way I can know what bills are due until the next payday, which is on the 24th. So I have these to work with right here. And that's how I am using this bill tracker sheet here. Right, so we are going to go to our paycheck bill tracker July sheet. All right, so first we're going to go ahead and insert our income, and we have side hustle, and I mixed this together in my income from work. So we have $1,500 for that. All right, and then next we have rollover, which is, the rollover is I think it's $185, and I will show you where I'm getting that amount here. When I did my last paycheck budget worksheet, I had $185 left, and I didn't use any of that from my checking account, so that worked out perfectly. So that's where I am getting the rollover from our checking. So I will put checking here to make that a little bit clearer, to make sure that you guys see that. All right, so next I have cash envelopes. Let me switch this pen. This has a little bit more ink in it. I've been using these pens forever, and like I've used them all the time, so it's time for me to order some more of these Muji pens. These write so good, and if you do actually want to try out the Muji's pens, I will put the link in the description box below so that you can try them out yourself if you want to. All right, so money from my cash envelope. Oh gosh, not $35. Okay, so next we have cash envelopes, and like I always tell you guys, when you do your cash envelope sheets, it's always good to write down how much you had left over, because I always take the leftover cash that I have from my prior week's cash envelopes, and I use that, and I put that towards that because it was money that I already had a mindset that if I saw something that I needed, I would have spent. So why not put the extra that I don't spend, put that on towards my debt to knock that down. So here we had $28 left. So we will go ahead and put $28. So that's what was left over. All right, so next we had coin from my coin bank. That what I do is I take all of my coins that I get from my cash envelopes. When I spend anything, I put them all in my coin bank. I let it hit about to like 30-40 bucks, because I don't want to just have a lot of coin that I have to roll. So I just kind of break it up, and then once it gets to about like 30 or 40 bucks or 20 something, what I do is roll it and I take it to the bank, deposit it, and then I pay it on whichever card or whichever debt that I'm trying to pay off. So it works out. So it doesn't make rolling the coin all stressful. All right, so we had $23.60 on that. So let's go ahead and add up all of our income here. All right, so we have $1,500 plus $185 plus $28 plus $23.60. So we're looking at $1,736.60. And like I said, like for side hustle money, guys, you don't have to have a business to have side hustle money. You can basically like go on Poshmark, or you can go on Mercari. I know I do actually use Mercari, and sometimes I'll sell things that I don't need, or things that I get and I'm like, why did I get this? So then I just go ahead and put it on Mercari, and you make quick cash with that. Not quick cash, but you make enough cash. That way you don't have to worry about and you can be asleep, wake up, and the item sold. So that makes it easy. And I will actually put the link in the description box below, so that if you do want to try Mercari, if you sign up using the link, you will actually get $10 towards your first purchase. And then because I'm referring you as a referral link. So I will get 10 bucks off my purchase too. So that's how that works. So that is, and it's free to join. And I do trust it because I've been using it for a long time. And there's a lot of people that sell like planner stuff, clothes, shoes, electronics. It's a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and write down our bills that we have that are due for this paycheck. Oh, and let me put 710 here so we won't forget. Okay, so the first thing we have is daycare. All right, and the date for that is 7/10, and that is budgeted at $90. And I can actually put $25 here because my son only went 1 day, so and I already paid that. All right, so next we have AEP Electric, and that I already took that out of my checking account, and I sent the payment to them to get that out the way. So that was budgeted at $189, so we paid $189. So I can go ahead and put that in actual. And then we have Brinks Security. And this here, I can't do it yet because it hasn't came out yet. And this is automatically debited from my account. And let me do auto here. And let me put auto here. All right, so Brinks Security, which comes out on the 12th, that is budgeted at $34.95, but that is the actual amount. And then we have Netflix, which is coming out on the 14th. That is auto, and that is budgeted at $12.99. And this is the automatic. This is the original amount that's going to come out. I'm going to do A here for auto. Okay, so then we have PayPal. I hate that all these are on the 14th that I have to pay, but gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so this is budgeted at $30. And then we have Target. That comes out on the 14th, and we're due on the 14th, and that is budgeted at $64. And then we have the mortgage, but check this out, guys. I don't know if I paid extra or because of the situation that's going on. This isn't due until August the 16th. So, because when I went on there to check to make sure, because after I do my thing, I check, and it said that it's not due until August the 16th. So I'm going to actually put a line here, and I'm not going to add that to my total, which is, so that's much more I can save. Okay, so next we have Daycare, and that will be budgeted on the 17th for $90. Ooh, that looks like a 1. Okay, and then also, guys, for my Geico, I don't have it on here because when I went to go look online, like I said in my other video, I called to make sure, and she said that it is not due until September the 2nd. So like I said, I'm not arguing with it. I'm just going to take my funds and save them or put them towards something else, or just hold on to it until that is due. All right, and then we have Ally, and that is due on 7/21, and that is for $341. Next we have Xfinity, and that is due on 7/21, and that is for $93 budgeted. And then we have the WOTA bill, and that is due on the 7th, and that is due 7/22, and that is budgeted for $79.29, and that is the actual amount. I'm serious, the WOTA bill, I don't get it. It just goes up, goes down. Well, I guess I don't know, maybe I'm just using too much. All right, so Discover is due on the 22nd, and that is budgeted at $83. All right, so let's go ahead and add all of this amount up to see what we get. So we have 90, 189, 34, 95, 12.99, $30, $64, $90, 341, 93, 79, 29, $83. Okay, so what we have is $1,107.23, and let me make sure that is right, because you know how sometimes, guys, I add this up and then my fingers will be doing something else, and then okay, we got the same amount there. Okay. All right, so I did it twice, so we are good. So what we're gonna do is subtract our income from our bills total. Okay, so we have $1,736.60. I do like this thing has this arrow. I do like that. Mine is $1,107.23, and we have $629.37 left over. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our cash envelopes here, and I'm going to take this sheet out so I can write a little bit better. So that's what I do like about the Happy Planner, where you can just move sheets all over the place. Okay, so we have beauty, we have Dollar Tree, we have eat out, we have household, all right, we have groceries, we have car maintenance, we have gas, we have personal, we have Aiden, and then we have planning, which is my favorite, planning and budgeting. All right, okay. So what we need to do is write how much we put in each envelope. So for beauty, we did 10. Dollar Tree, we did 10. Eat out, we did 15. Household, we did 15. Groceries, we did 60. Car maintenance, we did add 10 to that because it's not gonna be long for having an oil change. Okay, gas, we did 25. I'm trying to remember this in my head. Personal, we did 15, and then for my son, we did 10, and then for planning and budgeting, we did 10. All right, hold on. See, that's, so we actually did 70. I'm sorry, guys. I was like, I know something is wrong. Okay, so adding all of this up, we will get 190. All right, so you can see that this will be a different amount than what this one is, because here the property tax, I didn't add it. That's $12 that will go in my sinking funds field here. So if you take the 202 minus the 190, you will get the $12. So that's how that works. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take the $629.37 and we're gonna add it here. All right, so then we're gonna subtract it from the 190, which I got a mess on that part right there. 629.37 minus 190. All right, so what's left is 439.37, and we're gonna take this amount and we're gonna add this to the leftover up here, because this is what we have left over for our budgeted amount. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to do our sinking funds. Let me bring this down here a little bit. So we're gonna do our sinking funds here, and for my sinking funds, I have car tires, I have emergency funds, I have vacation, and then we have property taxes. All right, so for car tires, we're adding $31. For emergency funds, we're adding $50. For vacation, we're gonna add $30, and for property taxes, we're gonna do $12. This right here is automatically transferred to my account. This right here, I just do this, get this cash out of the bank, and I just put this in a cash envelope that I have. So we're gonna go ahead and add those up. 31 plus 50 plus 30 plus 12, and we got 123. All right, so let me stop right here, and I'm going to go to my planner book. I'm going to go back to my Happy Planner pages that I have, and we can stick this back in here because I think we're pretty much finished with that. Okay, all right, so for here, I am going to do my amount, and this is what I had for last. This is why I do this, guys, because this helps me out so much, so I can keep track of my sinking funds. And it helps out a lot. And then also I have a running total back here, but you don't, I know some people will be like, that is a lot of work that you're doing, but for me, it helps me stay accountable, and it helps me stay focused, saying what's my purpose and what's my why, as the budget mom says, what's my reason for doing this. Okay, so the last amount, oh, I got $95 there. Tripping. Okay, so these right here were the last amounts that I had for my sinking funds, so that way I can carry it and see how much I had left over, and that way I can keep a running total. Now back here, what I do for my sinking funds, I don't think I really showed you guys this a lot, but back here is where I can check and see. I can say, well, I started this on the 1st of the year, or you know, or I started this on May, or you know, this right here just tells a story of my sinking funds and the balance that I had. This right here tells me that, you know, I took out 150 and what I used it for. So, and I have notes down here that tells me, oh, you took out 150 AC to be fixed in the car. So that's why I know it might seem repetitive and it might seem like you're doing a lot, but this right here helps me keep check of what I got going on and what I've done, and like for my car tires, and it also helps me see like my progress. So, and it's like, because I used to have a mindset like I can't save anything, but now I have a mindset like, girl, yes you can save. And when you look at this is very motivating, you know. So that's why I do this. And if you guys ever watch my video and be like, didn't she just write that down? Didn't she just write sinking funds down? All right, so let's get back to it. Okay, so the amount that we add in for vacation is $30. So like I always do, I do add $30. It was, I put white out right there. Okay, so it was $3.90. So we're adding $30. So that total will be $4.20. So that's how much we have now. All right, so for car tires, we're adding $31, and that was $2.24. So we're adding the $31. So that will be $2.55. All right. So now for property taxes, we're adding the $12, and that was $24. So that should leave us with $36. All right, and then for our emergency funds, that was, oops, let me put the zeros on here. Okay, so we're adding $50. So that was $950. So now that's back at $1,000. Woo! I'm excited. Okay, so that is back at $1,000, which is what I wanted. And then, like I said, I can go back here and I can see here I took it out on the 28th, and now it's back up. And I will fill this out later. So now it's back up to $1,000. So that's why I do that, because I guess it helps. That's just the way that it helps me keep up with everything. So I am glad that my emergency funds is back up at $1,000. All right, so let's put this back in here. All right. And let's get back to our budget mom sheet. All right. So next we added all of our sinking funds here. So now we need to subtract our leftover that we have from our cash envelopes here. And we need to subtract it from our sinking funds. So that's what we're going to do. So we have $439.37 minus $123. And that'll leave us with $316.37. All right. And then for our payment, okay, so for Capital One card, first, this was $710, and let's see here, and then this is why I keep this up here. We're gonna do the $926.67, so this is basically on the 10th, but I scheduled it. So we'll do 09 in parentheses. So this is why I do this up top, so that I can put this here. So we had $26.67, and then my regular payment came out, so on the 9th. So we're not going to include that one because that came out before my check. And then we're going to do the Capital One for $710 payment. Oops, can't you guys see? All right, and so that was for $28. All right, and then I have, because this was This payment here was for my coin. I just did the change. I rounded it up to 67 cents because on my card, the balance was like, the end change of it was like 67 cents. So instead of putting the 26.10 that I had from my envelopes, I just put the 26.67, and then from my leftover cash envelopes I did $28. And then on my schedule here for my payment that I was supposed to make, it's supposed to be $100 because, like I said, I came up with a plan here to pay it off early, so that was an extra $100 that I put towards debt. So card, so that was for $710, so that was for $100. All right, so now we're going to take this amount and we're going to put that here. That's left over from our cash envelopes. That's what we have. So we're going to add up these amounts here. So we're going to do $26.67 plus $28 plus $100, and that will give us $154.67. Okay, so then we are going to subtract the $316.37 minus the $154.67. So we got $316.37 minus the $154.67. So that'll leave us with $161.70. So we're gonna roll that over to our leftover fill for our savings. And I am going to put $100 in my savings. So we're gonna do $100. And then, like I said, you don't have to put what you can put in there. If you can't put a lot, that's fine. Because like I said, you guys see how my sinking funds are adding up, and I'm just putting little amounts in there. So you put how much you feel comfortable putting in there. So then we have $100 for savings. So then we're going to subtract the $161.70 minus the $100, which is here. So that'll leave us with $61.70. So this is supposed to be the cushion that I'll have in my checking account. Hopefully I won't have to dig in here to get anything out of there. And so let's go ahead and fill up the box here. And this is going to be just for my budgeted amount, and then I'll do actual later. Okay, so we're going to do total income, which is this amount here. So this is $1,736.60 because I do it for the budgeted amount, and then at the end I'll do it for the actual amount. That's how I do it. I know there's not two spaces here, but that's just how I do it. So what we're going to do, that'll be minus one bill total, which is $1,107.23. And then we're going to add 2, which is our envelope total, which is $190. Then we're going to add 3, which is our sinking funds total, which is $123. Then we're going to add 4, which is our extra debt total, which is $154.67. Then we're going to add our savings total, which is number 5 here, and that's $100. So that will give us $1,607, which will give us $1,674.90. So we're going to subtract these two amounts, and hopefully this will equal that amount there. All right, so let's do $1,736.60 minus $1,674.90. So that'll give us a total of $61.70. So that is the same amount as that. Okay, guys. All right, so that concludes my budget setup for my July first bi-weekly paycheck using the Budget Moms paycheck bill trackers. So, and this came out, so this amount right here will go into my checking account. So this will sit there, so just in case if anything comes in, if I have something that I forgot, or if anything come in. So this does have a place in my checking account. So that's where that's going. So I don't have any more cash that's just lingering around. Don't have a designated space. All right, so, all right, guys. So I have showed you guys how I have done my first bi-weekly paycheck for setting up my budget. And thank you guys so much for staying with me during my video. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as I always say, guys, until next time, peace.